guys, welcome to PQ, where we watch and talk about music as classical musicians. Today we have a little different video. It's kind of like a special video. We are doing two songs that are both instrumental, and they're both from two of our supporters on Buy Me a Coffee in one video. So it's going to be a longer video. Feel free to go back and forth if you're more interested in one of the songs. But the first one is from, I hope I'm reading their name right. It's F. David Diaz. He suggested a song that is kind of interesting because the name is Pictures at an Exhibition. And if you guys know or don't know, that's a classical composition. So I am interested to see like the relationship between that and that. So this piece was originally by Mussorgsky, and it was written for piano, and then later there are so many arrangements for orchestra. Actually, just one of my friends just played it in a concert a few weeks ago, and I love that piece. It's full of drama. It's full of basically the meaning behind it is like there are different pictures in an exhibition, and there is one theme or one motif that starts, and also it acts as an interlude, and that's when you go between picture to picture. So there's a motif, and then every time it changes, but the motif in between is the same, and then every picture obviously is different, so the music for that is different. So I'm interested to see. I feel like that's going to be also kind of like very descriptive song because it's 10 minutes. So I'm excited to watch it together with you and see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm also very excited. I remember back in home, one of my friends played this, and I've heard a very beautiful live performance from this piece. I don't know if they are related or it's just an accident that they have the same name, but we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, so I will say let's go.
We're going to start off with a descriptive piece of music. The scene is an art gallery, and the pictures on display are some of Mussorgsky's and some of our own, which goes to make up Pictures of an Exhibition.
Okay, so they did some of his and some of their own. I'm not sure about the interlude motif, if they're keeping that or not, but I'm very excited.
Yeah, but the opening, how the camera was at first dark, it reminded me of old, I don't know, Disney animations or something. It was like cartoons. They were open like that, and then they were end like that with a lion in the in the middle or something.
Yeah, that's true. so cool. I never had like, I don't know, that was so new for me to hear that theme with like a completely different band, that motif, because that's from Mussorgsky. That's how the piece starts, with either orchestra or the piano, and it's kind of like reminds me of a very grand opening, because you're just like going into the exhibition, so it's like a grand overture of like, oh, you are seeing all these artworks. So that was really interesting. With the new
and with this
guitar.
very deep and bass voice underneath the main theme. I think because it was like the sound of an organ or something.
Yeah.
And I was feeling that I'm sitting in a church and they're playing
Yeah.
organ. Just it was this church feeling. I don't know.
Yeah. Alrighty, so we'll go to the second one. Let's just pause here. I feel like we heard so many things. I just needed time to like, breathe through.
Yeah.
Like the whole, I'm not sure if there are like different sections. I just paused in the first section because I knew that's the end of the opening, which I think I was right. I'm not sure about this section because it started kind of like with little fragments of like drums and like the responses in the organ. I think he has like also a synthesizer on top. I'm not sure. But then it kind of like developed into, to me, it was like a devil-like moment, especially because that motif that he was playing, bum, 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 and then it was developing on that, and the bass line that was going, it was kind of like spooky, but in a devil way to me. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, for me, first of all, I have two points to say. first of all, in the beginning of this section that you after you pause, I have to say they have a very great sense of in ensemble playing, because they were like pauses, and then they were just playing some very quick things together, the drummer and the keyboard player. And then again the pauses. And the thing that was very nice was that they were not counting, at least like obviously they were not like, okay, 1, 2, 3, because you can, it's a thing, you can just show it with your head or with your body that okay, 1, 2, 3, and then do it. They were just doing it with the like the moment emotions, and this thing is something that you get either with playing so much with a person, like for example me and you, when you played the piano and I was playing the violin, because we were hearing each other all the time and you were hearing me all the time, how I play a piece, and we were doing it as we were child, and for so many years it was always like so easy to for me to have you as an accompanist, because I didn't even had to like breathe or something, or show you where to come or what to do musically, or now it's retard, or now we go faster. You just did it, always were doing it automatically. And I just realized it after you were we were not playing together anymore, and we were not living together anymore, so I had to have other pianists as accompanists. And I saw, okay, that's a thing that it's not that easy with everybody like that. And I think I got this vibe, the same vibe from them. And I think they really are, either their musical sense and their sense of rhythm are so much matches so much, or they just played for so long together, and so much so that they have like this, like, okay, I know that he's coming now, so I will just play like that. First of all, it was that, and second, I could really picture myself in a museum or in an art exhibition, exactly, because it was like very small parts with very different colors and feelings and rhythms and everything. And I was picturing myself just walking through a museum or an art exhibition with very different paintings. Maybe some of them are similar, or they have similar colors or styles or like history. And some of them are very different. They have different vibes or something. And it was exactly every part that it was so different. For me, it was like a painting, and I was looking at them and I was like, oh, this has this feeling. And then I walked a little, like 2 steps, and then I would see another painting with completely different thing. So it was, until now, it gave me this feeling.
Oh, that's so cool, actually. I now that you mentioned it, I'm thinking about that. Yeah, it's so cool. So now let's go ahead and see. I hope this is maybe the
the gift shop of the museum.
Exactly. I love that theme, but that was such a new color to me to hear it in that, like, I don't know, sound color. Yeah, exactly. It sounds like a gift shop.
Yeah, especially at the end that they were the keyboard was playing like same motifs but with different like ranges or like colors. I could really see that the like 4 or 5 paintings with exactly the same style and the same even picture, but with the different colors. Like one of them was red or yellow. Like there are some paintings like that. I think Monet had did something like that. The same picture and then with the same lightings or colors and
like
stuff.
The water lilies.
And
I think it's
and where it was also there was a place that they were like that, a little more like empty. It was like these paintings or like art that they are like more minimalistic and they have more empty spots, and it's like there is just one little thing on the painting wall or something. And also it felt like sometimes in the museums or in galleries or something that it's a paint gallery, but there is also a performance going on, like a live performance with somebody is doing a performance. It also felt like that okay, I am looking at the paintings and then somebody is also doing a live performance, and then I'm walking and walking, and the alarm was funny because recently a painting was stolen in France, I think, and the alarm was like, okay, now somebody stole a painting. Now it's alarm going on. And then I'm walking, still walking, and then the last part was the exactly gift shop of the museum.
That's so cool. Yeah, it's very descriptive, the whole thing. Okay, this is
Lead me from tortured dreams, childhood themes of nights alone. Wipe away endless years, childhood fears as dry as stone. From seeds of confusion, illusions, dark blossoms have grown. Even now in furrows of sorrow, the doubt still is sown. My life's course is guided, decided by limits drawn on charts of my past ways and pathways since I was born.
The last part after his singing, it felt like, okay, now I'm out of the building, either the exhibition or the museum or something, and now it's a little windy and like people are walking or something, and you're going a little further to a bus stop or a train station or something, and then the trains and the buses are coming loud, and yeah, it felt like the outside in the city and a little like darker and windy, or in autumn or something.
The whole thing was truly like, I feel like it was an experience, because I don't know, like I just forgot that I'm watching it. It felt like, as you said, and especially after you started like interpreting it as like a story that you're here, then I couldn't stop imagining myself like walking through and seeing that, and it was such a such a cool song. I love that. I honestly, I thought it's just instrumental, but then I also love that bit of, I guess, singing. But it was interesting to see, because I heard that motif a lot, the Mussorgsky, but it was interesting to see if words are put on it, how it sounds. Because usually if you just like write like a song for yourself, I feel like you don't do that many leaps. The leaps are more like, I guess, for instrumentation. But then it was interesting to see all those like jumps in the melody. It was cool. I love the whole part, but I love the keyboard player the most. He was so cool. Like doing managing everything.
If we take it to the classical concept, I think they did a very good job at showing that this is a like more contemporary piece of the classical music, because in most of the contemporary classical pieces, it's like they are building an environment for you. It's not like just playing a beautiful melody and say this is the music. It's like you sit somewhere and you close your eyes, and then you hear something. With some people, they like, no, this is not the music, and you hear some sounds, and you can completely more imagine and have your own imagination that comes from this sound, and make the sounds like the imagination. I know so many contemporary pieces that they are like that, and I think they did a very great job in their own genre. That okay, if this is a contemporary music in the classical music, then this is also our version of contemporary music in our style of music. And I think they did a very, very great job.
I am so interested in exploring them more, because apparently I looked a little bit, and they do also like the songs that are more like singing, so I'm interested to explore more. So if you guys have any other suggestion from them, please let us know. But now, without any further ado, we want to move on to the next one. We hope you guys are still watching. This song is from, I think it's just a bunch of letters. I don't know if it's like Tech. I hope I'm saying it wrong. This is Rush.
AGDTEC.
Yeah. This is Rush. This is an instrumental, I'm sure, because he mentioned that it's their only instrumental. Remember, we did Rush a few weeks ago, Tom Sawyer. That was very cool. I love the fact that remember, if they were like 3 people, but then one person was all doing the guitar and then on the keyboard and everything. So it was such a cool song. I really love that concept. So this is their instrumental, and this is YYZ. This is live from Rio. He sent us this link. So now let's go dig into this one.
Wow, the camera.
Okay, I want to go back, see that again. That moment. I know the drum is just playing very, very little. Like, I mean, he's playing, but I mean, the moments that he gets for himself. But I think those are the highlights, because every time that it gets to him, it just, I don't know, it just transforms it into a new character, and then it gives it back to the guitar. I love that part. I didn't know where a good place to pause is, because it felt like it's just like snowballing and going and going and going. It didn't feel like it's been already 3 minutes. It didn't feel like it, because it was so flowing. Like, it didn't feel like, I don't know, chopped at all. It felt like it's just going and going.
Yeah, exactly. Every time I was like, first of all, I realized that how it's easier for me when it's just instrumental to analyze it, and how detailed are my analysis, because we play and we heard so many and analyzed also so many like instrumental musics. And every time I hear a music with a singer, I'm like, yeah, I'm enjoying it, and it's like another world for me. But every measure that they're playing, or every motif that they're playing, I'm like, now they're using this rhythm or this motif. Oh, and now it's like a polyphony or something, and it's just like analyze. And every time I was, if the pause thing was in my hand, and I wanted to pause it, I would have paused this every 2 seconds.
Oh, really?
It's so annoying. Yeah.
Good thing. We're already getting hate for pausing.
Yeah, but some of the things that are on the top of my mind was like how sync together were in the beginning. It was so crazy sync, and also how perfectly and beautifully they changed completely the rhythm. And I mean, it's in the theory, and I don't know, just for singing or something, it's like a logical thing and you can do it. It's not that hard, but really it's not that easy to just go from completely another time signature to another, and play in the band with some other people, and all of them are doing something different, all of them were doing some different rhythms or different things. And it felt with two guitars, it felt like they're playing polyphony, and in 2 seconds my mind was like, okay, this is the main theme. And then in 2 seconds later I was like, no, this is the main thing, and the other thing was the accompaniment. I was like, it was like two lines, and then at 1 second one of them was more bold, and in 1 second the other one was so bold. And then the drum comes and the rhythm change, and I loved also that they were just changing, like they were just traveling between simple and compound rhythm, this 2 against 3 playing thing. I really enjoyed, and my mind was 100% there and analyzing the whole time, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is my playground now. I can just think. No distractions.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's go back to this part there. He throws the stick up.
That's exciting. Even the audience asking.
I love the audience, because I don't see the audience being that interactive, also that engaging and having so much fun with an instrumental track. I think this is the very first time that I see they're actually like so engaged.
They know how good music sounds like, and they really, I think, get it.
Yeah, exactly. And I love that moment of like kind of like calmness that we got when he switched to keyboard for a second, and then it started picking up again and again.
Yeah, and I have to say, the drummer chose the perfect time for dropping the stick,
Yeah.
because it was just the perfect timing. As the stick came and the first note that they were playing, it was completely another rhythm and completely another vibe, and like slower and like completely different. And I was thinking, what if he couldn't catch the stick, and the whole thing would be ruined, because the drummer exactly changed the rhythm and the whole thing. And maybe I thought, if it was me, I would definitely have a spare stick next to me, so if I didn't catch it, I could just grab the other one.
That's true. I don't know. Practice.
Wow.
I think that's one of the best instrumentals I've seen. I love, we did another instrumental that also I love, Jessica by Dickie Betts. If
With
I don't know
the
if, yeah.
flute?
No, not with the flute, the guitar. He was, yeah, remember, I can put the link. We did it like months ago, yeah. But I think this goes up next to that song, because I love how they started, the motif that they picked was kind of like small, and then the way that they developed it, and then they were kind of like passing it through each other. You couldn't, as you said, notice when they're like switching roles, like who is the accompaniment. It was so smooth.
Exactly.
Yeah, they were moving
My comment that I wanted to exactly say, I wanted to say, even though it's so different, rhythmical and everything, and they go from there to there to there, but it's completely like one thing, because they exactly use this motif that ta ta ta, the thing that I said, three, like the ta ta ta, and then ta 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 ta. And as the most of the time you hear this motif, but then when you listen more, you hear that the other guitar is playing completely different things, but you cannot hear that it's a completely different thing, because that came from this motif, and it so matches with the motif that you think that the other person is also playing the same, but if you listen, it's not. I don't know how they did it.
I know what you mean. Yeah, it was such a cool. I don't know. I feel like I would love to like listen to more. I think because Tom Sawyer that they listened to, that it was one of their famous songs. I don't know about this, if it's famous or it looked like it's a famous song based on the audience, because everybody knew this song. But I would love to like hear more of them, preferably live, because I loved how they had to switch roles. Because if it's studio, you can re-record it and then like do everything every time. But then the live version was actually really nice. So I'm glad that we listened to a live version, and that was really, really fun. Actually, I loved both of the songs that we listened to. Do you have anything else to add?
Great. No, I really enjoyed it, and I have to say, even though I really enjoy listening to classical music and instrumental music in the classical way, but I would enjoy non-classical instrumental I don't know, pieces, songs. I would just say songs. I think but I really enjoyed it. it was a surprise.
It was very good. Yeah, very cool, both of them. So thank you guys, both of you. Trying to pronounce both of your names, F. David Diaz and Agtek, for suggesting these two songs. We really enjoyed it. We hope you guys enjoyed it as well. We hope you guys watch until the end. If you have any other suggestion from either of these bands, please let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. It's totally free and it will help us a lot. If you want to support us more, there is a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. We'll see you guys tomorrow with our next video. Bye.
Bye.